Please join me in prayer. Holy Spirit, each of us hold within us many voices. May you give us the wisdom and the strength to discern which of those is you. Amen. I'm going to take the phrase from Peter this morning, cleverly devised myths. And there's this idea that goes throughout the New Testament, but especially in the epistles, in the letters, that something like cleverly devised myths, other standards, other priorities are always contrasted with Jesus and Jesus' teachings. And it's a continual refrain in the New Testament. Here described as cleverly devised myths, other times described as powers and principalities of this present darkness. The various phrases used to describe, in brief, the things that contend with Jesus for our minds, for our hearts, for our allegiance, our loyalty, our commitment, even just our time and our money and our attention. And give Jesus for the things that we have to give. In this case, myths, the best way to think of the word myths in this use is stories about the world that we treat as if they are true, whether they're true or not. A myth is a story about the world that we treat as if it was true. During Peter and Paul and James and John and Jesus' time, there were a lot of stories about the world all competing, that different people treated as true. A lot of religions, a lot of philosophies. All of the deities of Egypt were worshipped at various times and places throughout the Greco-Roman world. You had the Greco-Roman deities themselves. They were worshipped. Each had its own cult devoted to them. And then people in general might have venerated them as a pantheon. There were the gods of Persia. They were also right there neighboring and worshipped in the Roman Empire. There were the Stoics, the Sophists, the Platonists, the Aristotelians, the Epicureans, the Skeptics, all those major philosophies of Greece. This is one of the things that's very modern about Scripture, whether you're looking really at the Old Testament or the New Testament. What's very modern about it is there's a lot of competition for people's time and attention and devotion. There are a lot of other things vying for us that were then, and there continue to be now. So imagine you go up to the mountain, and what you see on the mountain are the things that you value. The myths that you hold to, the things in which you invest your time and your energy, your trust. How crowded would that mountain be? That's what we're thinking about now and then, I think. For Jesus' three BFFs, as I described them, they lived in this same messy context. Like, they were mostly from the country, but they knew about a lot of these things going on in their world. They would go to Jerusalem once a year at least, and they would see the other 100,000 people there. They were all sorts of different people. Roman legionnaires would be serving as police forces where they lived, and they came from all over the empire, had all kinds of their own practices. And they came from this messy context, and they went with Jesus up the mountain. And really their minds were pretty clear, I think, because they came up to the mountain with Jesus, and they saw Moses and Elijah there with him. Moses, as you may or may not know, in this case, both just Moses, but also he represents the law. He's the one that went up to the mountain and received the 10 Commandments and the many other commandments over 40 days and nights from God. And then Elijah on the other side representing the prophets. The law and the prophets being the two big repositories of tradition for Judaism. Then and also now. Like when Jesus sums up all of Judaism, he says the law and the prophets. And that is very common. And so really God just has to clarify a little bit when they reach this mountaintop. There aren't three people up here to give your reverence and your devotion. There's only one. On that mountaintop, there's only room for one. Has anyone ever read in the Bible or heard someone describe God as being a jealous God? So some people, I found that this is the kind of language that can get us uncomfortable. Sometimes, because we don't like to think of God as jealous. Like maybe we have like an ex who's jealous, and that's not the best thing. Or maybe we ourselves are jealous, and it's not the cleanest feeling we ever experienced, jealousy. But this is what it means to say that God is a jealous God. Of the 10 Commandments, the first two have to deal with having no gods before me and making no idols of anything in the world that you'll worship. That's what it means to be a jealous God. You start your list of rules with there's only room for one. What it means to say that God is a jealous God, when God is described as a devouring fire on the pinnacle of Mount Sinai, or when Elijah calls down a devouring fire from God to burn up the sacrifices and embarrass the priests of Baal, the thing that God devours is myths. There's only room for one. Other things get devoured. When Jesus' best friends go up on the mountain, when all the light show has faded, they hear the voice that says, "This is my son," just this one. Listen to him, not them. Him. And when all is said and done, they're up there with only Jesus. There's nobody else on the mountaintop. When it says that God is a jealous God, that's what it means. Only room for one. When Peter, James, and John go up to the mountain, honestly, I see their hearts in this situation as being incredibly pure. Like they go up to the mountain and there's just the law and the prophets there. And what they need isn't something revolutionary necessarily. They need a course correction. It's like you're looking at the right thing but through the wrong lens. So now look at the right thing through the right lens and you'll have it. You're so close. I think of myself and all the things that would be on that mountain, competing with Jesus for my time and my attention and my devotion, my resources. That'd be just a giant mess. I mean, imagine all the things that you value, the things that you seek, the things you trust, the things you invest in, the things you sacrifice for, all up there. In this big mix on the mountaintop. And I'm not talking about people in this case. Like it's appropriate to value people and to try to be trustworthy and to trust people and to invest in people and to sacrifice for people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the myths. All the myths that share real estate on this mountain. And there are so many, I could spend all day listing them. Communism, socialism, and capitalism are all myths. Cleverly devised are myths. Progress and conservatism are myths. Cleverly made. Occasionally they will overlap with Jesus' agenda. They're myths. And this isn't any more comfortable for me to think about than it is for you. All the my life between me and Jesus. All the things that say to me, listen to our voice. We will save you. We will rescue you. We are worthy of sacrifice. And many of these myths love company. The more the merrier. Because from a certain point of view, they're all contending with the same thing. It's either all of these myths and we make room for them, or Jesus. Listen to them or listen to him. Whatever space one takes up, the other gets pushed out. So say we go up to the mountaintop, and we have this revelatory experience of transfiguration, and all of the cleverly devised myths fall away. We shed them. And there by himself, shining in the light on the mountaintop with us, is Jesus alone. And we understand, I am supposed to listen to Jesus. That's it. And not only that, we make a commitment to do that. We go, okay, you got it. I'll listen. If only the story ended there. That'd be awesome. And simple. But it doesn't. It doesn't even end there in the text. The story of transfiguration ends not with transfiguration, but with Peter, James, and John, and Jesus going back down the mountain. Back down into the mess of the world that they left. It is very much the same mess that it was before. And on top of that, Jesus takes them aside and said, I need to make sure you understand you are not to tell anyone of this. Especially for now, do not tell anyone what you just saw. Don't speak a word of this. Okay, all right, let's go down the mountain. So we cannot merely tell about what we see. It's not enough. All that leaves for us is to show. If we cannot tell, we have to show. Maybe that's part of Jesus' point in this admonition as they come down the mountain. If you can't just tell what you saw on the mountain, you have to show it. I think it's the same for us. Even after a mountaintop experience like this, for any of us who have had an experience like that in our lives, for any of us who might have an experience like that going into the future, it isn't enough just to tell about it. We have to show. We have to live down in the mess of the world after we have that mountaintop experience, even after we see clearly. We still have to live in a world full of cleverly devised myths, full of the people who are persuaded by those myths and who wish to persuade us. But we can show. We can. We can do more than just tell. We can show. In fact, I don't think we can help it. As I thought about this more and more, I thought about how in the world, whatever it is for us on that mountaintop, it shows. It's part of the point, I think, that Scripture makes. Whether we have one on that mountaintop or many, it will show. We won't be able to help it. People will be able to see what we carry with us. People will be able to know who we're listening to. If we are listening to Jesus, and not to the many myths that we have so cleverly devised, the people around us